Like,
promised right
just
here.
think about it though, yo. Like, man, dog, I'm just like, when we talk about these things that pertain to life, right? It's kind of hard to talk about the things that hurt you. You ever heard a person say, "Hey, man, I don't want to talk about it."
Yeah.
That's like a familiar saying. You wasn't talking about it, nigga. You was walking in it. Here you go, Jah. You said this to me. You was like, "Yo, I'm finna shut down because I don't want to hear all the noise." And you shut down spiritually in your ears because it was so much being said, but you became quiet to hear the voice of God.
Yeah.
That's why we in this place called Vanquish. That's how Vanquish came to you.
That's, man. You're absolutely right. I know what time it is.
Yeah.
Man, yo, how you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling great. Boy, you already
feeling,
know what
man?
it is, man. Boots on the ground. Beating it
Yeah,
up.
yeah. Let's start with that. Introduce you. Yo, what's going? This is my guy.
Day.
The big
Man, you
dog.
know what, no dog, it's so crazy, man, because how we met, man, was just, it was amazing to me. You feel me? Like, we all know how we met. We met, on the war and everything.
Yeah.
And it was one day you was just speaking, right? And I heard your voice. You feel me? And it's so crazy that when time began to process, right?
Yeah.
You start speaking who you are. JahTheVoice. JahTheVoice. And I say that because that's how I really heard you. By your voice. You feel me? And it was like, I was like, yeah, I need you to tap in with that boy. You feel me? So, man, I just love, man, when I can articulate and I can tap in with somebody and I have never seen them.
Never.
You feel me, dog? So that was the greatest thing, man, in the beginning when I met you, man. And I tell people all the time, age ain't nothing but a number.
Facts.
You feel me? Because God said he's no respecter of person. And it's so crazy because what you went through, I was going through. But we was going through different levels of hurt. Different levels of storms. Different levels of trials and tribulations. But it was the same. It was what God promised.
Them trials,
So that's what this Vanquish is about.
He
Defeat thoroughly. Okay.
No, we about to. That's big T.O. So y'all gonna notice one thing. Y'all gonna notice something. I'm gonna throw this out there.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna notice energy, like just crazy high energy.
Yeah.
And y'all gonna notice calmness.
Yeah.
Big T, he get
Real life.
he gonna bring that. That's where the balance come.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's get into this. Like why Vanquish? Like, and first I want to thank everybody for their patience.
Yeah.
Because we've been posted.
Yeah.
People calling your job when it's dropping. I'm like, yo, we gotta wait. We gotta wait on a couple logistics and all that. But it's happening now. So I just want to thank the people for your patience. I want to thank y'all for your support. I want to thank y'all for your love. Go ahead.
Yeah. Salute. Yeah.
It's the Vanquish.
Yeah.
Vanquish. And it came to me like just out the blue. It's out the blue. And when it came to me, I said, yeah, this is it.
Yeah.
Because we was talking about in the lab.
All that.
We was talking about break it down.
Yeah.
Like we had
Boots on the ground. All that. Yeah.
one day just one word, Vanquish.
Vanquish.
I said, what is that?
Ooh.
I said, what is that? I looked up the definition, all that. And it said to defeat thoroughly. In its simplicity, bro.
Yeah.
Defeat
Thoroughly.
thoroughly.
Yes.
That means with regards to every detail. Like overcoming versus vanquish. If you look up the definition for overcoming, it just says defeat.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. That's real.
Vanquish thoroughly with regard, like I saw a difference. It's a gap. There was a gap.
Yeah.
And I automatically thought back to just like what you said when you first heard me. And I automatically, because we both been into each other's storms. Like we seen it.
Yeah.
We seen we was walking on those waters.
Yeah.
And when I thought, I'm like, yo, people clown, we gonna keep it G. People clown me for using that word overcoming. Like, he ain't overcoming.
Yeah.
And I laughed right with him. I said, you damn right.
You did laugh with him too, though.
With him.
Yeah.
With him. I said, you damn right. As God said, God, like, what are you telling me? Like, I don't want to be mixed with everybody else talk about this over. I hear that like way too, that word gets thrown around way too much. Like, if I'm honest, I got sick of it. And I was one of the ones that threw it around too much. I'm like, nah, I don't want to be like everybody else.
Exactly.
Everybody else talking about they overcoming. They like, what is over? If you knew what I've been through.
And you know the crazy thing? I've never spoke that word. I've never said I'm overcoming. You feel me? I've never said that, dog.
Yeah.
Because I just felt like it was something to use an excuse to want to stay in where you really don't want to be. But when you came up with this vanquish, and it says defeat thoroughly, that reminded me like, yeah, boots on the ground.
In real life.
I got to keep going. I can't stop. Because if I stop, I'm going to get emotionally okay. I'm going to be like them. I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. All the grieving hugs. And don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people mean well.
A lot.
And they meant well. But boy, when you're trying to defeat something.
Thoroughly.
Thoroughly.
It's a difference.
Boy, you stomping on
different. Like strategically. Like to get the better of vanquish. Like to get the better of, bro. By force or strategy.
Okay, play with it.
To get the better
of real life.
By force or strategy.
Yes.
It's not just like it's
come on, dog.
It's next level. Like it's deeper. Man. Like you taking it a step deeper. Like
come on, dog. I seen it. I seen you walking in that door. Defeating it thoroughly.
Every day.
You hear me, dog? No, real life, real talk. I seen it, homie. And see, like you say, we ain't doing this for, no, dog, this is different. This is something that I know the anointing of God put together. Because it's real life. I seen it, Jah. Yeah. I seen you walking through it. I seen you defeating it. It's a difference when you don't see it. See, because we can hear, but boy, when you see it, I seen it. I seen you losing weight. I seen you, dog. But I didn't see you getting defeated. I didn't see you looking like what you was going through. I ain't see that. You was defeating it, dog. And for God to speak this to you, homie. Oh man, you tell me what that is. Bro. You feel me? Yeah. So vanquish is for everybody. But it's not for everybody. You feel me? Because you might be that one that thinks that, oh, I'm overcoming. I got to get through it. But do you really want to get through it? Them words be so powerful, yo. And then they can become so emotionally attached to whatever you're going through. Yeah. Now it's okay to sit in it a little while because you got your homie or you got somebody that told you, man, it's going to take time. Why? Why got to take time?
Well, we serve it now, like even now.
Why? Why I got to take time?
Oh.
And God say, no, I can turn it around now.
No.
He's a now God.
No. It reminds me of Martha, bro.
Okay.
It reminds me of Martha, and I don't want to take it there. But one thing about this vanquish, if we got to take it there, we're going to take it there like in the good book, right? In the good book, when Martha was complaining or crying to the big homie upstairs, like, She was like, if you would have been here, if you would have been here, my brother would not be dead. Like
Yeah.
But in the same breath, she said, even now, I know you can still do it. Even now. And what did he do? He went in there.
Yeah.
Said, Lazarus,
Yeah.
get up.
Get up.
Come out.
He came.
Like even now in a dead situation, even now.
Yes.
Even now, like
Yes.
whatever the problem, whatever the situation, whatever the circumstance, like
It's
even now.
Yes.
We don't have to wait.
Yes.
So that speaks to exactly what you said. We
Yes.
don't have to. Why do we have to wait? When we
Yes.
serve a now God, like
Now God.
whoever your God is.
Yes. But just know
But
he got to be
even
the God
now.
that can make it happen now. I even go a little further. Well, I go to the beginning. What always reminds me of who I am is what God said in the beginning. God said, he said it. He said, let there be light.
Speak to it.
He spoke to the atmosphere. He spoke things into existence. And then it says, and there was light. Oh, he spoke it. He spoke it. Right? But then we go down. He said, I gave you, man, woman, I don't care who you is. If you're my creation, we all his creation. Yeah. He said, I gave you dominion over the earth and everything in it. So when we speak about now, we got to know the now authority that we have. That's why people want to keep saying that they're overcoming. They're an overcomer, right? But are you really overcoming something that you have not overcame?
Nah, that's good. That's good. That's good. And,
Go ahead.
nah, and you wanted something. Because when you said, do you really want to overcome it? First of all, you said, do you really want to overcome it? Then you said, are you really overcoming?
Yes.
So do you and are you?
Yes.
The overcoming, what we gonna call it? The overcoming ministry.
Ooh.
Right? We got the overcoming ministry versus the Vanquish ministry,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
So when we got the overcoming, like, are you really, or do you really want to overcome that thing?
Yes.
Or is it that you just ain't got what it takes to endure it?
Yeah.
Like it hurts, like you don't want to go through the suffering
Yes.
because you're naive to the fact that suffering produces perseverance.
Yes.
Which then produces character.
Yeah.
Which then produces hope.
Yes.
Hope for what? Hope for a future. For I know the plans I have for you.
Yes, yes,
Plans
yes.
to prosper you. And are you really overcoming, or is it that you just don't want to endure?
Yes.
Like it's vanquish, to get the better of by force or strategy.
Ooh.
I'm enduring what I'm enduring because I want to. Why? Because I know it produces perseverance. Why? Because I know it produces character. Why? Because I know it produces hope.
Yes.
It's a slim but major, like love and hate got a thin line.
Yes.
Overcoming and vanquish, it got a thin line.
Yes.
But you gotta know what you know.
Yes. And that's so powerful though, dog, because see, one thing I learned about walking in something and going back into it, we can easily help other people get through. But the minute we gotta walk, and something may be just as simple as another man saying, you know, hey man, I got caught up in a situation, or I lost a loved one. And I always say you never know how it feels until it hurts you. I could pinch you right now. I don't feel the pinch. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel it.
Yeah.
But I initiated it. I gave you the pain. So until we can understand how to receive what we're trying to give, you can never thoroughly defeat it. You can't. You're going to be lying to yourself.
Yeah.
That's why the word says be ye what? Doers of the word, not hearers. You can speak so loud to something that you don't have an issue or problem with, till the whole world can hear you. But the minute you have it,
head down.
If you're not thoroughly defeating it.
Strategically. Ain't got no plans together.
You feel me?
It's a difference, baby. It's a difference, bro. I promise you, it's a difference. It's a difference.
In real life.
And I thank God, I really do, man. I really do. Thank God that he gave me this. Like, I never even heard of this word, bro. I never heard, like, this is just.
That's God, homie.
We not even, like, I can't wait till we actually get into it. Like this move, the Vanquish movement, like the Half Holy Productions. The Vanquish Productions, yo. I can't wait till we really get it, because we going vulnerability. We going accountability, truthful. We going.
That.
It's gonna be good.
And the great thing about it though, Jah, it's to help us continue to edify who we are.
Yeah.
You know, and just let the people know we're not trying to tell you or trying to teach you, you know, the strategic protocols and portals of, hey, take step 1 and step 2. No, yo.
Nah.
We walked in it, yo. We walking in it. It's real life. Like you say, God came to you and said, boom, Vanquish. You called me one more, you said, boy, I got T, Vanquish.
I did.
You did. You called me, you like, T, Vanquish.
Yeah.
I ain't even know what it meant. I'm just being real with you.
I don't know. A lot of people don't.
I didn't know what it meant.
That's the thing.
I didn't know what it meant until I said, what? You say, T, no. I know this for us because this is what you went through.
Mm-hmm. I remember
when it comes to your daughters, your mom, you went through this. Yeah. You went through it. You feel me? It's like you gotta be a real life candidate now. You gotta really be
real life,
who you be telling everybody else to be.
Bro, you feel me? Because if you don't, you're gonna fall. You're gonna be way. What you say? We gonna be way out of here.
Out of there.
You're gonna be dug in. You're gonna be hiding for life.
Yes.
Like you gotta know. Yes. Like I said earlier, bro. You gotta know what you know.
And let's clear, you know, the air that may get foggy, right? And some people may say, well, everybody's went through the storm called life. Everybody, in some kind of way, right? Some relationships, some losing loved ones.
Yeah.
But everyone hasn't persevered. Everyone hasn't endured. Everyone hasn't been relentless in running through it. They was telling me it's gonna take time. No, time is now. I don't wanna be like them and they.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I break down. But I just don't break down on the side of the road. God said, no, I need you to be who I called you to be. I need you to be him. This is what you prayed for. Remember? That's what he said. Remember you used to ask me to give you strength? Remember you used to ask me to renew your strength? Well, this is what it's for. Yeah, so it's real, yo. So like I say, everybody has went through the thing called life. These are the things that God promised us. The trials, the tribulations, those are promises. But there's some people that's still in the trial. There's some people that's still in the tribulation because they haven't strategically, they haven't defeated it thoroughly. He said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Weeping we may not weep, but the joy You ought to want to have joy as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
ASAP, immediately. Okay, play with it. Yeah.
Nah, you know it's crazy, bro. Yo, I was sitting here thinking.
Yeah.
All right, so you said, and some people they still going through it because they haven't figured it out strategically, thoroughly.
Yes.
So what that begins to do is it begins to leave crumbs on the table, right? What we call that, residue.
Yes. Residue.
Residue.
Yes.
So you call yourself defeating, you call yourself overcoming.
Yeah.
You call yourself defeating something, and then something happens.
Yeah.
Let's say, boom, let's say you just go viral. Something happens. People laugh at you and all types of stuff. So you crawl, you going high.
Easy.
You ain't defeated.
Yes.
You overcame it.
Yes.
You ain't defeated thoroughly. You ain't vanquished that thing.
Yeah.
Because if you would have defeated it thoroughly,
Yes.
with regards to every detail,
Yeah.
if you would have put in the work, the
Yes.
necessary work,
Yeah.
the truthful, the accountability, the consistency,
Yes.
the consistency,
Yes.
the consistency,
Consistency.
the submitting,
Do y'all want to talk
the
about that?
submitting. Like if they would have put in the real work,
Yes.
then the residue that came, well, let's just say 3-4 years down the line, the residue that came would have never affected you. It would have never created that fungi, that fungus. It would have never created that mold. It would have never stuck. It would have hit, it would have bounced off. It would have hit, it would have bounced off. It would.
Yeah. Every time.
That's vanquish.
Yes.
We don't deal with the residue.
Yeah.
We vanquished that was strategically dealt with in the beginning. In them 3-4 years, the waking up early, spending the time with your creator, like 2:30 in the morning, like that's the strategic part.
Yes.
We don't gotta deal with the residue. Vanquish.
Vanquish. Okay, play with it.
Yeah. What you talking about, T?
I love that, boy. I love that because, like you say, the residue can become a building factor.
Speak to it.
The residue can
Speak
become.
to
It can become a building factor. It starts out like crumbs, like you say. It's you can barely see it, but you know it's something that was left behind. And then, but if you're still looking at it, now you're building it as a formula. Now it has become something that's solid again. It's the whole situation that you say you got through.
You said you overcame it.
You overcame it, right? But you done went back and looked at it over and over
2 crumbs,
and over
3 crumbs.
and over and over
Oh, T.
again.
Oh, you gonna take it somewhere. You gonna take it somewhere that we ain't gonna bring the people back from.
Okay, play with it.
Vanquish, defeat. They're like, yo, this is just the intro. I can't wait till we get into the meat of it. Like the meat of it. Because there's no crumbs on the table. There's no crumbs on the table. We cleaning up our mess thoroughly, like with regards to every detail, getting the better of by force or strategy. Either or, we getting the better of. We're not overcoming no more. We're past that stage. We're way past that. We're vanquishers. We're vanquishing. We're defeating with regards to every detail. This is the vanquish, like, man, in human form.
Okay, play with it.
It's my dog right there.
Okay, play with it.
It's my dog right here.
In real life.
Like people heard me. A couple prayer lines the past few years and whatnot. People heard me, my homeboy, probably even family members. But you saw me. And you was with me every step of the way.
Yes.
And I just want to acknowledge you and appreciate you for that.
Man.
Like in front of the world, though, like it's a difference when you hear it and when you see it.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
And some things probably couldn't be articulated by myself. I can admit that.
Yes.
To the full degree.
Yes.
Because when you in the frame, sometimes you ain't got the language to explain exactly what's going on in regards to every single detail. Like it's
okay, play with it.
Yeah.
And you know the crazy thing about it though, like how that lion's sitting there, that's that lion of strength, man. That's strong. See, because a lot of people misunderstand what the lion is. You feel me? And it's like, you know, the lion is so powerful in so many different ways because of his dominion. You feel me? Now you got the lion, the female lion, she does all the hunting. But the lion, he got so much power in his territory, his dominion, because he paved the trenches, he dug the trenches, he walked with the dominion, so all the respect comes to the lion, right? So for you to even come to this place of anointing with the Vanquish, you feel me? And for you to have this strong symbol, I seen it, Jah, like you say, I seen it. And the average man couldn't have went through it like you did. I seen it. And the great thing about it, my daughter seen it. And she's watching this right now in the spirit. And she spoke something, I'll never forget it. She said, he gonna be all right, Daddy. I know he a good dude. And she didn't even know you. She never had a conversation with you or nothing. And she was in her last days. She sat right over there, my nigga. And she spoke that. So for me and you to be sitting here talking about the residue, the overcoming, the consistency, all these different things. And like you say, we're gonna get more into it, but I just wanna leave this, man. You was my example. You was reminding me. God connected us from the line, from the Wuar line, way back then, but God wanted me to pay so much attention to you. He said, he's your assignment, but you're his assignment. He's your assignment, but you're my assignment too. So God wanted me to pay attention to you. That's why I say, God is no perspective person.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Age-wise, you young enough to be my son. But I never looked at you like that. I always looked up to you. And some young guys would take that the wrong way. They would think, oh, he looked, you feel me? No, I looked up to all the strength. And you would always tell me that too. Man, I just admire your strength, dog. Like, but at the same time, God was showing me, this is who I want you to pay attention to. You feel me? And God would always come and correct me when I would get in my selfish modes. He would say, Jah, I wouldn't do that. I tell the world the truth now. Yeah. You know that.
All right. I already know, man.
You feel me? So,
that's real.
It's real, yo.
That's
so
real.
We ain't sitting down talking no fugazi talk.
We not hiding nothing. We ain't talking nothing fugazi.
It's real, yo. It's real life.
Yeah.
And I just want people to understand, man. You know, like I say, you know, all of us go through. Everybody done went through. But man, this is something different, yo. Like, man, when everything was going on, man, with you, I seen it too, Jah. I say, wow. They trying to really dump down on my boy, like, you know what I'm saying? But the strength came from it to show itself approved today. And there ain't no going back and forth on what happened.
Nah.
Because that happened because it was supposed to happen. But it's like, because you know what I always say though, Jah? What you went through, what I went through, what we go through ain't for us. It's always for somebody else.
Always say that, man. Always. Like it ain't for you.
You feel me? So it's like, yo, it's real. Like, yo, we just got to be really understanding what this Vanquish thing is, dog. We got, because I think people get they words out of content and they define life situations in a different perspective because they got the wrong people around them. They confident in them. The wound is open. So they got the wound open. The wound is still open because that person is just keep it open. Keep the wound open. You know, it's gonna take time. This is just the process. This is just the process. Well, when the process gonna be over? How long you wanna process something that hurts?
And it is the process, though. I'm gonna speak to that. We about to land a plane. But it is the process. But one thing I always speak about the process is you must go through the process.
Yeah.
And like you said, like you always say, the process is not for you. It may not even be for the closest person next to you. It could be somebody far off on the sidelines that's watching you, that's not saying the word, that's not liking your stuff, that's not commenting. They're not saying nothing. They're just watching you and they're counting on you to defeat, they're counting on you to vanquish that thing.
Yes.
It's not for you.
Yes.
It's for them.
Yes.
Like the gift of speaking, the gift of whatever, it's not for you. It's for somebody else far off down the line that you don't even know that's watching.
Yes.
Like the substance of somebody else's hope is lying in your hands. The substance of somebody else's victory is lying in your trial, your tribulation, your situation. It's relying, it's dependent upon you to vanquish. The substance of somebody else's hope is lying in your hands.
Yes.
So whatever you're going through is not for you. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Trust the process. But more importantly, enjoy it.
Yes.
Why? Because in the good book, it also says the testing of our faith produces perseverance.
Yes.
The testing of our faith. So no matter how long, my faith is being tested.
Yes.
My faith is being tested right now.
Yes.
But I understand the principle, the concept that the testing of my faith produces perseverance.
Yes.
And perseverance what? Must finish his work so it becomes mature, well developed, and not deficient in any way.
It don't stop.
It don't stop.
Yes.
And it's not going to stop.
Yes.
Perseverance. The process. The process. It must be persevered. It has, you cannot tap out. Cannot call, you can't throw the towel in. It may not be now, as we spoke to, even though we serve a now God. But even, just always remember, even if it's not now, all it's doing is building your perseverance. Which then builds your character. Which then builds hope. Hope for what? For a future. For all the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you. Not harm me, plans to give you hope in the future. Come on. Come on.
And that's real. My last saying is this, man. You know, we walk by faith, they say, right? Not by sight. That's what the word says, right? He say, faith is the substance of things hoped for. Ain't no hope when you have confidence in your faith. The faith is the substance. What is the substance? The substance are already the things that God has promised us. So when we keep toying around with the substance and we keep playing with the hope, you ain't got no confidence in what's already been done. So we got to be careful, man, with what you're hearing. You got to be careful with who's teaching you. You got to be careful with what you're eating. Because you can become a product of your environment. You can be so lost in an emotional tunnel to where you would never see the light. Because you got an audience. Hey! Keep it up! Keep it up! You are doing bad! See? Man. But it's hurting you. You're deteriorating. See, because when we talk about the process, like you say, enjoy the process. I never forget, Dunk always say, enjoy the ride.
Shout out to
Dunk. Ooh, that's our boy, man. That's a real brother in life, for real, man. That's our brother, for real, man. But like I say, man, it's like, if you're not enjoying what you're going through, You're gonna be angry. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna be mentally disturbed.
Speak to it.
You feel me? Now you got a mental illness. Now you're sick.
Word. Oh, we gonna speak to this. Word curses.
There you go.
Oh, I know where you going. That's his specialty. Oh, we gonna get there. Maybe episode 2, we gotta land the plane, bro. We gotta land the plane. Watch Watch your words, because your words create your reality.
Ooh, and if they don't do what nobody say, they gonna do what you say.
Hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. This was just a snippet. This wasn't even a first episode. This was just an intro that we said here. Get to meet Big T, boots on the ground.
Beating it
y'all
up.
already know JahTheVoice. How we global with it. You know what I mean? Hey,
In real life.
This is for healing. This is for prosperous. This is for strategically getting the better of.
Okay.
By force or strategy.
Yes. Thoroughly. Defeat.
The big one. Yeah.
I can't do that at all because now I'm putting things in perspective that don't even go with what the anointing has already done. You feel me? Yeah.
The anointing already.
Yeah. I'm interrupting.
Because it said perseverance must finish is perfect.
It's
work.
It's already done. But the anointing reminds us to finish. Not with our might, just with what is already done.
Now that's crazy.
They be interrupting the anointing, dog.
That's Yo, stop interrupting other people's anointing because you're slowing down your process, not ours.
Yes.
We already in our process. You ain't even
Yes.